Welcome to the Muckster Show. The Muckster Show is brought to you by Kill Time Productions. Music and graphics provided by If You Know, You Know. And now here's the man himself, Muckster.
I heard the news today, oh boy. So anyway, I'm going to do a little political thing here. I forgot to hit the share screen, but I was looking at a guy was talking about Trump doing a press conference. I think it was yesterday. And he did this press conference that was full of oil executives all sitting around trying to figure out who's going to get the oil they're stealing from Venezuela. Still don't know how they're justifying this whole Venezuela thing. But anyway, hey, Nerdy and Biscuits. Nerdy and Biscuits. Sounds like a musical group or a movie. I don't know. Anyway, Nerdy and the Biscuits. Yeah, it'd be like a ska thing. I'm not sure because I've never quite known what ska was. But I seem to have left the subject a little bit, Carrie. Anyway, let me just show you that. So they had this thing and they were talking about oil. And also, Trump made a comment in there about protests going on in Iran. And hey, the Iranian police better not shoot protesters because we won't like that. I guess he forgot about Minneapolis already, you know. But anyway, this is the thing. The one little part I wanted to mention. Let me bring this up. And yes, I am not showing the whole thing in context. Some people seem to find that to be a problem. But let me go over here and hit play. This is where he was talking about something and then he went on to windmills. You know how Trump loves windmills. But let me just
raving about fucking windmills.
No person. I can proudly say, Doug, that we have not approved one windmill since I've been in office, and we're going to keep it that way. My goal is to not let any windmill be built. They're losers. They lose money. They destroy your landscape.
I don't know. Somebody can educate me on this. Is it up to the federal government to approve every windmill in the country? I don't know. But let me get to the part that I found interesting.
They kill your birds. They're all made in China. And all you have to do is, just about all of the windmills are made in China, the structures. All you have to do is say to China, how many windmill areas do you have in China? So far, they're not able to find any. They use coal and they use oil and gas and some nuclear, not much, but they don't have windmills. They make
that. I stopped there and I thought, could this be true? Hey, Brandon, could it be true that China has no windmills? So I went to my friend Google and I looked up Chinese windmills. In fact, I searched China wind farms and I got this. and I will read the little brief part to you. It says China leads the world in wind energy with massive onshore projects like the Gansu wind farm and rapidly expanding offshore farms. I thought, okay, let me see if I can see some pictures. That, yeah, and again, I know you should be able to get the idea. This is all Chinese wind farms. This one here is obviously offshore, they're on the water. This is wind farms all over China. And I know some of you are thinking, yeah, I don't fucking care about this. But it's just one more little thing for people who believe all the shit that comes out of that guy's mouth. You can't believe, I mean, it's like he just so blatantly lies. You know, there are no wind farms. Does he not realize how easy it is for us to check this stuff? He also mentioned that he won Minnesota 3 times, which he didn't win it once, but that's another thing. Anyway, I just found that interesting. If you support Trump, I'm not going to put you down because, I have this tendency to use words that sometimes exceed 5 letters, so you probably wouldn't understand me anyway. Um, let's see, what nerd? He doesn't fucking care. He enjoys looking like the biggest moron. Yeah, you know, he's like some other people we know. I'm not going to go off on that, but he's one of those guys that seems to enjoy attention, even if it's negative. You know, I think most of us, I mean, anybody likes some attention, right? Especially any of us that come on here. You can say, "Oh, I don't care." I mean, you wouldn't come on YouTube if you didn't want some kind of attention. But I think most of us also we do not like negative attention. You know, people calling you an idiot or whatever. It's kind of, I think, a natural human thing. If somebody is saying, "Oh, you're stupid, you're ugly," whatever it is, you don't necessarily enjoy that unless you're a narcissist like him or some of the people we know on YouTube. It's like somebody says, "You're a fool, you're a liar," whatever, and all they're hearing in their head is, "They're talking about me, yay!" Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Carrie says, yeah, yeah. Carrie says, whoever voted for him needs an evaluation. Some people know why I giggle. Uh, yep. Alan says, let's see those Epstein files that he was all in favor of throwing out there. And somehow that got sidelined. Um, but anyway, I just wanted, I know like this wind farm thing seems like a small thing in the overall, but I just think stuff like that really is indicative of the whole bigger thing. Because if he lies about things like that, then why do you trust him on anything? Anyway, that's it. I'm taking off. I'll see you later.
Three guys in a little room, just a beat and a plan. Not much money, not much time, but we're doing the best we can. But we're doing the best we can.